Please join me in standing for the class of 2026 and remain standing for the national anthem. Please be seated. Good morning. I'm Laura Leatherwood, and I have the pleasure and honor of serving as president here at Blue Ridge Community College. On behalf of our Board of Trustees, our faculty, staff, and students, it's my honor to welcome you to our Spring 2026 commencement ceremony. Today, we celebrate the achievements of our graduates, whose journeys reflect the determination and resilience that define Blue Ridge. Your success represents not only personal accomplishment, but also the strength and future of our community. Since our founding, Blue Ridge's transformative mission has been clear: to empower individuals with the knowledge and skills to strengthen our workforce and enrich our communities. Today, graduates, you are that mission in action. Thank you for choosing Blue Ridge to be part of your journey. We are proud of your perseverance, your dedication, and all you have accomplished to reach this moment. So please join me in congratulating the class of 2026. At the heart of this achievement are our faculty and staff, whose expertise, high expectations, and unwavering commitment to students continues to shape lives every day. They have guided, challenged, and supported you in reaching this milestone. This accomplishment is also shared by the many who have supported you along the way, your families, friends, classmates, and mentors. Many are here today celebrating with you. So please join me in thanking all of those who have helped you reach this day. We are privileged to welcome distinguished guests and friends of the college whose leadership and service continue to advance our mission. Please stand as your name is called and remain standing until all the names have been read. From the Blue Ridge Community College Board of Trustees, Chairman Chip Gould, Vivian Bolaños, Dr. John Bryant, Dr. Jennifer Hensley, Dr. Jan King, Kelly Leonard, Vice Chairman of the Board, and Dr. Arthur Pearsall. From our Foundation Board of Directors, Tom Muro, President, Vivian Bolaños, Chip Gould, Lori Garcia McGammon, Brett Miller, General Stephen Rhodes, Rick Wood, and Carolyn Alley. From the Henderson County Commissioners, Rebecca McCall, Community Ambassadors and Friends of the College, Lois McRutt and Edward McGammon. And from our friends at Southwestern Community College, employees representing our Respiratory Therapy Program Partnership, Dr. Don Thomas, President of Southwestern Community College, Dr. Barbara Putnam, Executive Vice President of Instruction and Student Services, Noah Jones, faculty, and Amanda Towns, faculty. Thank you all for your continued commitment and encouragement. Let's give them all a round of applause. Our community's veterans deserve the highest honor for their service to our great country, and at Blue Ridge Community College, we are proud to be a veteran-friendly institution dedicated to supporting all of our veterans. Time and again, we are reminded of the strength, courage, and selflessness our veterans embody. So just as they have stood for us, we remain committed to standing with them, ensuring they receive the respect, the resources, and opportunities they have earned. At this time, I'd like to recognize those who have served, veterans and active military. If you'd like to be recognized, please stand and let's join them and thank them for their service to our community. Our ability to live, learn, and pursue our goals is made possible by your service and sacrifice, and we are deeply grateful. I would also like to recognize those assisting with the day's ceremony, including our honor marshals from the student leadership of Blue Ridge Community College, our sign language interpreters Matthew Biddy and Cheryl Lynn Small, and staff and faculty from every area of the college serving here in the room and behind the scenes. Thank you all for your contributions. During today's ceremony, you'll notice graduates wearing white cords to signify honor student graduates. These students have achieved a grade point average or 3.5 or higher. Please refer to your program for a full explanation of academic regalia. It's now my pleasure to introduce today's commencement speaker, Shannon Allison. Shannon is a proud graduate of Blue Ridge Community College and has strong roots in Brevard and Transylvania County. After beginning her career in business and nonprofit leadership, Shannon followed a calling into healthcare and earned her associate degree in nursing from Blue Ridge in 2024. She is currently pursuing her women's health nurse practitioner degree at Duke University Medical Center, where she will graduate with honors this year. Her work is centered on expanding access to women's health care, especially in rural communities like those here in Western North Carolina. Shannon is also the founder of Meadows Collaborative Health and Consulting, where she focuses on integrative, patient-centered approaches to chronic illness and women's health. Shannon's journey is a powerful example that there is no single path to success and that purpose can be discovered at any stage of life. Please join me in welcoming Shannon Allison to the podium.
Good morning, and thank you so much for the opportunity to be here today. It's so nice to see many familiar faces. And like she said, I was sitting here just 2 years ago, and I remember it like it was yesterday. Very giddy with excitement, heart pounding, and just super excited to have my opportunity to walk across the stage. So let's take a moment, because that can get us all flustered and excited, to just take a deep breath and sink into this moment and savor it, because you've all worked very hard to get here today. You've done it. You've finished a long, hard-fought journey. And as we celebrate the graduates, I also want to recognize your support systems, family, friends, faculty, and staff who walked alongside you. Thank you for showing up and supporting and believing in them. I feel incredibly honored to be here, and honestly, I could probably talk for hours, but I think I might be the only thing standing between you, graduation, and hopefully some pretty epic celebrations later today. So today you're gonna get the Cliff Notes version of a very wild adventure that got me here. I was born right here in Hendersonville, and born and raised, graduated from Hendersonville High School, and savored my childhood and my upbringing in these Blue Ridge Mountains. My maiden name is Meadows, and over time that name has taken on tremendous significance and meaning for me. Because when I think about a meadow, I think about a living, breathing ecosystem, a place where everything and everybody has a role, where things grow and connect and support one another. I've moved through many different seasons, different careers, and different experiences, doing my best to contribute to each place I've been, while also being nurtured by it, and then carrying those lessons forward. While I was in nursing school here at Blue Ridge, I learned something about my own ancestry and my family history that really changed how I saw my own unique journey. I discovered that my 4 times great-grandmother was a midwife here in Western North Carolina, traveling on horseback through these mountains and caring for women. She could not read or write. She didn't have a formal education or any degrees. But through faith, partnership, and support of her family and community, she became a very trusted healer in our region. Her name was Mary Jane King Justice, and she was affectionately known as Dr. Polly. Learning about her reminded me that purpose, wisdom, and calling don't always thrive in a traditional path, straightforward, no stops. That stayed with me because my path hasn't been very traditional either. After a lifetime of complex health challenges, I was diagnosed with a rare genetic disorder, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, when I was 36 years old. And for perspective, I'll be 43 this summer. I know that's hard to believe. But in 2020, I experienced a major life-changing health crisis. It forced me to slow down like I had never been before. I was in and out of the hospital, surgeries, complication after complication, and it was in the thick of COVID, where there were very strict visiting privileges in the hospital. So much of this time I was by myself in the hospital without my family. But what I did have was tremendously amazing nurses and CNAs and doctors and staff that supported me through quite possibly the most trying time of my life. In that stillness, I started asking myself what really matters. And what kept coming up for me was this deep calling to be in healthcare, to become a women's health nurse practitioner. That path was not clear, but I took the next right step. I started taking prerequisites here at Blue Ridge Community College in January of 2021 and working towards what I thought was the right program, the perfect path to get me to becoming a women's health nurse practitioner. The program that I was interested in and had my eyes set on, the first information session I went to, they told me, don't even bother applying. Your GPA from 16 years ago will not be competitive enough for our program. I was devastated. But thankfully for people here at Blue Ridge, many people, I can't name all their names, but particularly Lee Angel and Glenda McCarson, they talked to me, they let me have a pity party, they let me be so mad and so frustrated that this prize that I had my eyes set on was not gonna work out. But they were my community, they supported me, and they let me see that there was another pathway, there was another option. And they helped me take that next right step, preparing for the T's, taking the T's test, and ultimately getting accepted to the associate's degree in nursing program here at Blue Ridge. This program helped me see that I could be all the various versions of myself and maintain my goals, my health, and my family. What I thought was a detour turned out to be exactly what I needed. It allowed me to stay rooted in this community that I treasure. It allowed me to move at a pace that honored my health. And it allowed me to be a wife, a mother, a student, continue to be actively involved in my community, and find the courage to become an entrepreneur and a fierce advocate for rural health and women's health. It allowed me to become all those parts of me, not just one. During that time, something also happened. I discovered the Women's Health Nurse Practitioner program at Duke University, and that they happened to have a non-traditional pathway. They didn't require me to have a Bachelor of Science in Nursing like every other program I looked at required. They accepted my business degree from Appalachian State and my associate's degree that I was earning here at Blue Ridge Community College. In March of 2024, just before I graduated, I was accepted to Duke University. I started that fall, and now I'm on track to graduate in December of this year. That no I received earlier wasn't a rejection. It was redirection into something that fit me better than I could have planned myself. And that's where I truly began to understand the power of and. I am a nurse, and a student, and a business owner, and a mom, and a wife. Life wasn't asking me to choose between those roles, it was asking me to integrate into all of them and step into my power. Just like a meadow, some of us are deeply rooted oak trees, steady and grounding. Some of us are pollinators, moving between spaces, connecting ideas, and bringing things to life. Both are necessary, and both are valuable. Part of my journey also meant learning more about myself, and as an adult learner, I discovered that I am neurodivergent, and that changed a lot of things, especially how I learn. So I realized that for a long time I had been trying to force myself to fit into systems that weren't built for people like me. And I thought if I just tried harder, worked harder, put in more effort, I would eventually get it right. But what I learned is success isn't about forcing yourself to fit into the system. It's about understanding yourself well enough to advocate for what you need. My diagnoses aren't limitations. They were clarity that brought me back to another important lesson. And both of my parents will probably laugh out loud when I say this. You don't know everything. I spent most of my life and a lot of my childhood thinking that I knew everything. But it's about knowing who you are, knowing what your gifts are, and knowing where to go to for support. Wherever life takes you, take the time to find your community, your people, your support system, because we're not meant to do this alone. Some of you probably have a full crowd here today, but some of you might feel like you've done this completely on your own. But today, you're not alone. You're part of this community, this family of Blue Ridge Community College. Life will have mountaintops and valleys. And just like the meadow, there's space for all of us. When we lift each other up, we strengthen the whole. And just like any ecosystem, balance matters. Even something as essential as water can become destructive when it's out of balance. We all saw that in 2024 when Helene devastated our region. But what we also saw was the power of our community, of how people in need, even when they were suffering and struggling, showed up for their neighbor. Even in these moments, as people come together, it gives us this living, breathing example of community. So as you step into this next chapter, step boldly, and stay grounded. Be authentic and stay flexible. Your path does not have to be linear and straightforward to be meaningful. When you're not sure what to do next, just take the next right step. Step into this next chapter, stay curious, be courageous, and when you hear no, don't always take it as final. Sometimes a no is just not right now, or it might be a whisper from something bigger than yourself saying there is a better way forward. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Keep your eye on your goal and be relentless in the pursuit of what you feel called to do. And as you move forward, remember to lift others up along the way. Wherever life takes you, never stop growing, never stop learning, and never stop sharing your gifts with the world. And I'll leave you with this. It's not just the success, it's the lessons. It's not just the peaks, the mountaintops, and the celebrations, it's the valleys. And it's not just the destination, it's the journey. Remember the power of and. I can't wait to see in a few years which one of you might be up here making a speech and what your power of and becomes. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Shannon, for inspiring our graduates today. We're honored to have played a role in the twists and turns of your life and career so that you can make the greatest impact possible. And now, Executive Vice President of Programs, Dr. Connie Wolf, will present our graduates.
Will the candidates for graduation please rise? Dr. Leatherwood, these are the candidates for the associate degree, diploma, and certificate. On behalf of the faculty at Blue Ridge Community College, I present these candidates to you for confirmation.
As president of Blue Ridge Community College and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the North Carolina State Board of Community Colleges, I hereby confer these degrees, diplomas, and certificates upon the candidates from the 2026 graduating class. You may be seated.
Crystal Adams, Business Administration, Leadership Studies. Aaron Adams, Business Administration, summa cum laude. Tiffany Ann Aldridge, Associate Degree, Nursing. Destiny Micaiah Alexander, Aesthetics Technology, magna cum laude. Alexandria Alletti, Criminal Justice Technology, cum laude. Leslie Avila Ramirez, Associate Degree, Nursing. Camden Tyler Ballard, Interpreter Education, summa cum laude. Morgan Grace Ballou, Associate Degree, Nursing. Sarah Ann Ballou, Interpreter Education. Tiffany Jamison Bates, Interpreter Education, magna cum laude. Sadie Colette Blake, Accounting and Finance, magna cum laude. Kristen Janae Brown, Associate Degree, Nursing. Kimberly Nicole Buff, Respiratory Therapy. Michaela J. Busby, Manicuring and Nail Technology, summa cum laude. Blanca Yolanda Cazares, Early Childhood Education Administration and Preschool. Jennifer Rogers Cornett, Associate Degree, Nursing. Noelia Cruz, Accounting and Finance, cum laude. Trinity Nicole Cantrell, Manicuring and Nail Technology, summa cum laude. Jessica Holly Chapman, Aesthetics Technology, summa cum laude. Brooklyn Faith Corbin, Aesthetics Technology, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Rose Daly, Associate Degree, Nursing. Erica Ginny Davis, Cosmetology. Cynthia Lynn DeViva, Associate Degree, Nursing. Margaret Ann Dillon, Aesthetics Technology, magna cum laude. Caitlin M. Easter, Cosmetology. Kinsley Olivia Elledge, Accounting and Finance, Bookkeeping 1. Melinda May Emmerich, Manicuring and Nail Technology, cum laude. Emma K. Farr, Aesthetics Technology, summa cum laude. Pamela Lynn Fish, Medical Office Administration and Office Management, summa cum laude. Heather Ann Fisher, Surgical Technology. Mia Sophia Fort, Aesthetics Technology, magna cum laude. Kiana A. Foster, Aesthetics Technology, magna cum laude. Addison Taylor Fox, Associate Degree, Nursing. Carissa Liliana Fuentes Grabowski, Associate Degree, Nursing. Caden Brooke Galloway, Aesthetics Technology, cum laude. Rachel Rankin Gaston, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Tamara LaShawn Gathers, Interpreter Education. Brianna Lisa Hartzog, Aesthetics Technology, summa cum laude. Emily Lucia Hernandez, Aesthetics Technology, magna cum laude. Amber Page Hill, Associate Degree Nursing, diploma presented by her mother, nurse aide and allied health instructor, Sharon Hill. Sarah Beth Hillier, Cosmetology, magna cum laude. Sage Leona Hinkleman, Elementary Education Residency Licensure, summa cum laude. Cassandra Mabin Hopper, Associate Degree Nursing. Kinsley Arkansas Page Hunt, Cosmetology, cum laude. Kaylin Gail Kelly, Respiratory Therapy. Tyrus Knox, Respiratory Therapy. Courtney M. Lance, Associate Degree Nursing. Josie Christine Lively, Associate Degree Nursing, magna cum laude. Angelica Luna, Aesthetics Technology, magna cum laude. Anna Patricia Martinez Aguilar, Associate Degree Nursing. Rosa Mata Betancourt, Cosmetology. Alicia McCall, Aesthetics Technology, summa cum laude. Haley Elise Mead, Associate Degree Nursing. Jadhira de los Angeles Mendoza, Manicuring and Nail Technology. Adelina Mernuk, Business Administration. Bethany D. Messer, Aesthetics Technology, magna cum laude. Amber Michelle Miller, Early Childhood Education. Peyton T. Moffitt, Business Administration, Digital Marketing, and Graphic Design. Daniela Montoya, Elementary Education Residency Licensure, magna cum laude. Kathy T. Newen, Business Administration, Digital Marketing, and Graphic Design, summa cum laude. Vanessa Padilla Hernandez, Associate Degree Nursing. Sandra Ibeth Patino Tamayo, Aesthetics Technology, cum laude. Jocelyn Shea Paul, Aesthetics Technology, summa cum laude. Ashley Nicole Peacock, Associate Degree Nursing. Cindy Pena Cabrera, Aesthetics Technology, magna cum laude. Bailey Ann Elizabeth Pollitt, Early Childhood Education, summa cum laude. Hannah Janelle Powell, Early Childhood Education, magna cum laude. John Charles Prettyman III, Associate Degree Nursing, magna cum laude. Marisol Ramirez Munoz, Associate Degree Nursing. Michelle Anaí Ramos Meja, Manicuring and Nail Technology, cum laude. Jennifer R. Revis, Associate Degree Nursing. Maria Adelita Reyes Resendez, Aesthetics Technology, magna cum laude. Sareth Valentina Salcedo Sarmiento, Business Administration, cum laude. Brooklyn Marie Salser, Associate Degree Nursing. Taylor Madison Sherlin, Cosmetology. Harper Rain Sikorsky, Aesthetics Technology, magna cum laude. Grace Sims, Surgical Technology. Lainey Nicole Simpson, Manicuring and Nail Technology, summa cum laude. Jana Lee Smith, Business Administration, Basic, cum laude. Taffany Tivona Supop, Aesthetics Technology, summa cum laude. Gavin Hunter Strickland, Office Management, cum laude. Karam Swan, Aesthetics Technology, magna cum laude. Kirsten Ann Talley, Accounting and Finance, cum laude. Francesca Michelle Testaverde, Cosmetology. Melinda Coley Thompson, Associate Degree Nursing. Jocelyn Vasquez, Aesthetics Technology, summa cum laude. Clay Thomas Vinson, Respiratory Therapy. Seat May Wan, Aesthetics Technology, magna cum laude. Carter Rachel West, Manicuring and Nail Technology, summa cum laude. Bambi Louise White, Entrepreneurship, magna cum laude. Margaret Catherine Whittam, Manicuring and Nail Technology, cum laude. Eva Grace Wyatt, Aesthetics Technology, magna cum laude. Savannah Grace Youngblood, Cosmetology.
Class of 2026, you did it. You have reached the end of an important season of your journeys and the beginning of another. And today we celebrate not only what you have accomplished, but who you are becoming. My final message to you today is one of hope and progress, because in every sense, you are that hope and progress. As your Blue Ridge education reaches its summit, you represent momentum within your families, your communities, and the workforce you join. Several weeks ago, the world witnessed a remarkable moment in space exploration as NASA's Artemis II mission carried humans further from Earth than ever before. 756,000 miles away. We watched in awe as history unfolded, witnessing a new boundary of human possibility being crossed in real time. From aboard the spacecraft, astronaut Jeremy Hansen reflected on that achievement with words that extend far beyond spaceflight. He said, "We most importantly choose this moment to challenge this generation and the next to make sure this record is not long-lived." That is the spirit of being human, not holding on to records, but breaking them. Not settling for what has already been done, but asking what next can be done. And while not all of us will travel into space, every one of us is capable of that same spirit in our own lives and careers. As professionals and experts, you will be the ones who advance your fields, grow local industries, build businesses, expand technology, and serve your communities in every way that matters. I challenge you at each summit in your career to ask, what is next to achieve? Where will we reach next? And what will I do next? And there was another moment in the Artemis II mission that speaks powerfully to your future. As the spacecraft passed behind the far side of the moon, reaching that record-breaking distance, there was a period of 40 minutes without any communication with Earth. No guidance, no instructions, only silence. Now, can you imagine? In that silence, the crew relied on their meticulous preparation, their knowledge, their training, and one another. Everything they had planned and learned had to be enough. You will have moments just like that too. Moments when you are writing the script. No immediate answers, no one telling you what comes next. And in those moments, what carries you forward is what you've built here at Blue Ridge and the sum of your education. Your skills, your knowledge, discipline, and problem solving. Your ability to work with others when it matters most. That is the purpose of your Blue Ridge education, not just to prepare you for what is known, to prepare you for what is not yet known. To help you become reliable in uncertainty and capable in complexity, to give you confidence to make that next right move. So as you leave here today, I also challenge you. Hold on to your curiosity, your resilience, and the relationships that have shaped you here. Carry them into what is next. And like those astronauts pushing beyond the boundary, do not be satisfied with simply reaching new ground. Go further. Challenge the limits. Expand what is possible in your lives, your workplaces, and your communities. And finally, consider the words of Dr. Dallas Herring, often called the father of North Carolina Community College's system, who believed in, and I quote, taking people where they are and carrying them as far as they can go. Class of 2026, it's your turn. Prepare for launch. With all you've gained at Blue Ridge, now is the time to go further than ever before. Congratulations. So now comes the moment you've been waiting for. Will the class of 2026 please stand? You may now move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you to each one of you for your attendance. If you will stay standing and remain at your seat until all the graduates have recessed, we encourage you to join our graduates in the Sink building, this side of campus, where we will celebrate with various photo opportunities. Again, congratulations and thank you for being with us today.